Yeah, so we got we would just come over on a bus from Ecuador to Colombia, and we got basically 5 guys with bandanas on, just stand in front of our bus with 2 guns in each hand.
Shit.
Drove us off into some mountains, took a 15-year-old girl hostage, and then took us off a bus one by one. Guns pointed at our heads.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that was pretty crazy.
You need to write a book.
Yeah, I mean that was the
What was that like? So you're sat on a bus, right? The bus gets pulled over. What's going on? You fucking take your Walkman out or whatever. You know, what the fuck's going on? Oh, fuck, wait, we're being held up by fucking South American bandits.
Yeah, so I think I went into shock. It's shock in terms of, I was, Stefan said, we're getting done by banditos. I was like, oh, what? No, we're not. And I was just in complete denial that it was happening. And then I think the adrenaline starts. And obviously I was scared. We completely complied 100%. The only thing we tried to do is they took Adam's camera, which had our memory stick with all the pictures of Australia in it. We were trying to say in our broken Spanish, take the camera, but can we have the memory cards? But they didn't get it. So
what were they like?
They were young. They were young, desperate kids. I mean, at the end of the day, they were doing it because they needed money and they needed food. And I mean, I think they were scared. We were quite a bit taller than them and quite a bit bigger built than them, but obviously they had revolvers, so everybody on the bus was just.
God, I think I'd be even more scared with young kids doing it because they're just fucking lunatics. Kids, they don't know what they're doing, do they?
Yeah, and I think that's why I calmed demeanour and just completely,
So did you try and converse with them then?
Only for us to get this memory card, yeah. But it was quickly apparent that was like it wasn't happening. Let's just leave it.
Fuck me. That's savage. How long did that ordeal go on for?
Probably half an hour. Not as long as you think. So, like 5-10 minutes to drive up to the top of this small mountain, and then 20 minutes from taking us all off the bus.
What? And then just taking stuff off you all individually?
Yeah, just one off the bus, through the pockets, taking whatever they wanted, credit cards, cash, which I didn't have. I was like minus 10 grand at that point, so I had next to nothing on anything. So, so they did. I think they got £200 off us. They took my guitar, which I took with me.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, probably the lads I was with were happy about it anyway because I wasn't very good at playing it. But
oh, bless you. I'm sure you were. God, man, and then the feeling when that ordeal sort of passes and they fuck off and you lot are all kind of like, what the fuck? How do you recompose there?
It was waiting for the adrenaline to sort of back off, and then and that's when you sort of start realising the weight of how different it could have gone.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it sounds much scarier than it was at.
So did they kidnapped the young girl who was with you then? Was she like someone's daughter or something, or sister? Was she English? Was she European?
No, she wasn't. She was a local Colombian girl.
Right.
So we were on a bus with locals. We were the only gringos on the bus. So I don't know. I think.
Oh right. So you just stood out then. So that you're the cream in the bus.
Yeah. We were the people that they were thinking. Right. This is the payday.
Right. And how many of you? Was it you? Just you lads?
So there was me and 3 other lads. Yeah.
God. How did the other boys take it? Did anyone lose their shit?
No, nobody, no. Everyone would just stay calm and just sort of, like I said, just accepted that it was going on.
Do you feel like you go in any kind of automatic mode at all, do you think?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think that's maybe what I mean with the adrenaline and the shock. Like, it wasn't quite apparent what was happening until after it had happened.
God, man. And how did that set you up for the rest of that? I mean, how long have you been in South America at that point? You've done Brazil.
So, we did Brazil, Peru, Bolivia. So we were about 3/4 of the way through the trip. So the trip was, I can't remember exactly. I think it was about 4 months, 3-4 months. And so we're about 3/4 of the way through the trip. And
had you experienced anything like that? Because obviously, I think most people who know when they're travelling in South America, they know that the poverty and the gringo, and there's a likelihood, pickpocketed on the thin end of it. And on the fat end, you could disappear.
Smaller amount. So Brazil, like I had a woman chuck a baby at me.
Fucking hell, Pete. So I'm not laughing at a baby being chucked. I'm just laughing at you like...
So imagine we're stood up and I chuck a baby at you. What are you going to do?
Fucking what?
You're going to catch it and now your pockets are open to go through.
No way. Is that the technique?
That was the technique she used, yeah.
Oh, my God. What's going on in the world? Baby tossing to
Yeah, and obviously, I couldn't. Even the most horrible person you would think would have to be pretty cruel not to catch the baby, wouldn't you?
Oh God! I mean, you couldn't not. I mean, how can you not? You just can't not.
It's got to be instinct, doesn't it?
How old would the baby have been?
I mean, like 3-4 months old.
Fucking
like,
hell!
Like a proper
baby.
Yeah, like wrapped in a blanket and yeah. Oh, it could have been a doll. Like
that's fucking. I've never heard anything like that before. So, hold on a minute. So, what's happening at the point of that happening then? Where are you? In Brazil at this point? You're in Brazil? In a bar? Or are you kind of just mooching through streets?
Just mooching through streets, yeah.
Yeah? And then...
Yeah, it's like one of them things, like, all of a sudden you got people in front of you and then
you're catching a baby and then someone's going through your pockets.
Yeah, yeah.
And did they take stuff that time?
I didn't have anything to take out with me.
You've nailed this travelling, like, haven't you?
Yeah, so I had a pouch that you put...
Yeah.
Basically put down your pants, so that's what I carried my money in.
And they didn't suss that?
No. They were just going through for a wallet or for a phone or...
Right. So how did that end up then? What did she do when she couldn't find it? Or is it just one of another person? She's shot the baby?
Like, it's that long ago now. I think there was like 2 or 3 people and obviously you just handed the baby back and, carried on with our day.
You should have said, no, fuck yeah, I'm having this.